Have you ever felt uneasy in your own home, like something just isn't right? Constant tension, strange dreams, or even unexplained fear could be more than just stress. In this powerful video, inspired by the wisdom of Mufti Menk, we uncover 7 clear signs that evil may be present in your home, and more importantly, how to overcome them, using guidance from the Qur'an and Sunnah. Don't ignore the warning signs. Protect your family, your peace, and your faith. Stay tuned as we take you through each sign and the spiritual remedies every Muslim should know. Your home deserves divine peace. 1. Frequent fights. One of the first signs that evil may be present in a home is the increase in frequent, irrational arguments among family members. These disputes often start over minor issues, but escalate quickly, leaving behind hurt feelings and emotional distance. What's concerning is that these arguments feel unnatural, as if something unseen is fueling the tension. Mufti Menk explains that such constant unrest may not be just emotional or personal, it could be spiritual. Shaytan's goal is to divide, and he begins with the family unit. A home where voices are raised and peace is lost becomes a place where baqarah, blessing, is removed. Even when everyone tries to maintain calm, misunderstandings still arise. This is a red flag. Recognizing this pattern early is important. Islam teaches that unity and patience are loved by Allah. Restoring harmony begins by turning to Him and making our home a place of dhikr and mercy. 2. Sudden fear or sadness. Another troubling sign of evil in the home is the presence of sudden, unexplained fear or deep sadness. You may feel anxious, uneasy, or even watched, especially at night or when alone, without any clear reason. Mufti Menk explains that such feelings can sometimes be the result of a spiritual disturbance, not just emotional stress. This fear often appears out of nowhere and can affect even the strongest individuals, leading to depression, withdrawal, or emotional instability. Children may cry excessively, avoid certain rooms, or seem frightened without cause. The heart feels heavy, and the mind becomes restless. These are not random emotions. They may be symptoms of something deeper. Islam teaches that the heart finds true peace through remembrance of Allah. Regular dhikr, recitation of Qur'an, and sincere dua can help remove this invisible burden and bring tranquility back into the home. Where Allah is remembered, fear cannot remain. 3. Disturbing dreams. Recurring nightmares or disturbing dreams can be another clear sign of an evil presence in the home. These dreams may involve dark figures, terrifying situations, or feelings of being chased or trapped. Mufti Menk explains that while not all bad dreams are spiritual, frequent nightmares, especially those that disrupt sleep and leave a person fearful or shaken, may indicate something beyond the ordinary. Children and adults alike might wake up suddenly, sweating, scared, or even crying. Some people may feel paralyzed in their sleep, unable to move or speak, a condition known as sleep paralysis, which can sometimes have spiritual causes. Islam teaches us that before sleeping, we should recite the recommended supplications, such as Ayat al-Kursi, and seek Allah's protection. Keeping the heart and tongue engaged in dhikr even before bed is a shield against the whispers of shaytan. A peaceful sleep is a blessing. Protect it with the light of faith. 4. Unexplained activity. Unexplained activity in the home is another alarming sign that something may be spiritually wrong. This could include hearing strange noises, seeing shadows, or noticing that objects are moving, falling, or disappearing without any logical explanation. Mufti Menk advises that while we shouldn't jump to conclusions, repeated and unexplainable events, especially when accompanied by other troubling signs, could point to the presence of jinn or evil influences. Sometimes, lights may flicker without cause, doors may creak open on their own, or electronics may malfunction in unusual ways. These disturbances often occur at night and create a feeling of unease or fear. Islam teaches us that shaytan and evil jinn may try to disrupt a believer's peace by creating fear or confusion. The best protection is to keep the home filled with Qur'an, especially Surah al-Baqarah, which the Prophet ﷺ said expels shaytan. A home full of light and remembrance repels darkness and mischief. 5. Ongoing illness. A persistent illness with no clear medical explanation can sometimes be a sign of spiritual harm within the home. When family members fall ill repeatedly or suffer from mysterious symptoms, despite visiting doctors, taking medication, and receiving normal test results, it may point to an unseen issue. Mufti Menk notes that while Islam encourages seeking medical treatment, we should also be aware of the spiritual impact of evil influences, such as sihr, black magic, or the harmful presence of jinn. These illnesses often drain a person's energy, affect their ability to concentrate, and disrupt daily life. One may feel constantly tired, weak, or mentally foggy. If the sickness continues despite all efforts, it's time to turn to spiritual remedies. Ruqyah, Quranic healing, sincere dua, and reciting specific verses like Surah al-Falaq and Surah an-Nas can offer relief. Allah is the ultimate healer, and His words are the best cure. 6. Neglect of worship. A powerful sign that evil may be affecting your home is the sudden neglect of worship. Individuals who once prayed regularly or recited Qur'an may find themselves becoming lazy, forgetful, or even irritated when it's time for salah. Mufti Menk highlights that shaytan's goal is to disconnect believers from Allah, and one of his tactics is to create obstacles in worship. You may feel unusually tired during prayer, distracted during dhikr, or overwhelmed by a lack of motivation. Even playing Qur'an in the home may feel burdensome. This is not just a personal struggle, it could be influenced by spiritual negativity. Islam teaches us that the heart must be protected with constant remembrance. When we allow sin, neglect, or harmful content into our homes, it becomes easier for evil to take hold. Rebuilding spiritual strength begins with sincere tawbah, repentance, renewing intentions, and consistently engaging in salah, Qur'an, and dhikr. 7. Negative energy. The final sign that evil may be present in a home is the constant feeling of negative energy. This isn't always easy to describe, but it can be deeply felt. The home may feel heavy, uncomfortable, or emotionally draining. You might walk in and immediately feel stress, sadness, or tension, even if nothing seems wrong on the surface. Mufti Menk explains that such energy can result from sinful practices, the absence of dhikr, or even the presence of jinn. Family members may avoid spending time together, laughter becomes rare, and peace seems distant. Guests might also feel uneasy or unwelcome without knowing why. Islam teaches us that a home filled with the remembrance of Allah becomes a place of light, mercy, and tranquility. Regular recitation of Qur'an, avoiding haram influences, and purifying intentions can cleanse this invisible darkness. A spiritually clean home invites angels, and where angels dwell, shaytan cannot stay. Evil may try to enter our homes, but with the light of Islam, we can protect our peace and faith. Remember, regular prayer, Qur'an, and dhikr are your strongest shields. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe to Pious Deen for more authentic Islamic guidance. Let's spread awareness and strengthen our homes together. Before you go, type this beautiful dua in the comments. Ya Allah, fill my home with peace, mercy, and your protection. May Allah protect you and your loved ones always. Jazakum Allahu khairan for watching.